It said cannot connect audio again. It tried, and then it said it couldn't. I can't hear you. Babe?
Okay. So I can hear you now, Adam.
Yes. All right, hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
All right. So I think one of my settings were off.
I was gonna call you and
Me
then
too.
use the audio. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
we're just gonna do a quick
Yes.
audio test. So
Okay.
you can talk right now.
All right. Hi, my name's Amanda Schwartz.
All right. Testing.
How are you guys?
2, 3. I think that's pretty good.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, those were good. Okay.
All right.
Off the cuff, this is like totally, well, by the way, hi, how are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
How's LA doing?
Still rainy. So rainy and cold.
I thought there was a tornado in LA. Is that possible?
Apparently it's possible. Yeah, it happened yesterday. I'm like, where am I? Seattle? I don't know. With the rain and now a tornado, it's really weird. Not loving it.
Gotcha. So everything is good in your world?
Everything's good. Yeah. What about you?
Very good. Yeah. Well, it's stressful, but that's normal day stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Growing a business. How long have you been in LA? Your whole life?
No, about 7 years now. So I grew up in New Jersey and I lived in New York City for 8 years. And then when I turned 30, I made the leap over here.
So you're 37?
37. Yeah.
Oh, you don't have any kids?
I don't have any kids, no.
That's why you look so good.
Oh, thank you. I do want kids, but I'm very late to the boat. I know.
No, my buddy, one of my best friends from when we were 5 years old got married in October, and he just found out he's having a boy yesterday. He found out he's having a boy. He's 45 years old.
See, that makes me happy. I mean, I could still do it and I feel young. But for women, the clock is ticking. Yeah.
Yeah. My sister's having her second kid and she's 40.
Oh my God. See, there's more and more stories like that still give me hope. So
yeah, she's like 5 months pregnant right now with her second child.
That's amazing. Okay, cool.
So,
congrats to her. Yeah.
There's hope.
Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, so this is gonna be I'm gonna do like an intro and then we're gonna it's kind of just free range here. Okay.
Okay. I like it. Well, can I ask about you too? Can we?
Yeah, this is okay. no rules.
Okay, good.
Welcome to my world. There's no rules.
I love it. Is this live? Just also?
I usually do it live as well on TikTok, but I'm not doing it today because Victoria wanted me to record it to use like segments of this for like different posts. Okay. So I only have so many phones. Let me just make sure that's recorded. Hold on. Okay. We were back and forth here. Okay. So that's recording.
Okay.
All right. You good?
I'm good. Yeah.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is Adam Potash, and you're listening to the Approach podcast. I have a very special guest, as always, on this podcast. We have our brand new official trainer, Amanda, is with us today. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Adam. So nice to be here. Thank you for having me.
We are so excited to have you on. This is a piece to the program that we've been looking to incorporate for the longest time. And it was just kind of like not the right timing for us. We've been building our brand and building our presence and program for a long time. And now we're here and now we have you. And I can't tell you how thankful we are to have you here.
I'm really excited to be here. I feel like it's a good combination, your platform and what I believe in, just your approach to health and life, a balanced lifestyle. So I think it's a really good fit.
Yeah. So with that said, I'm not a huge fan of trainers. I will be, I'm going to throw that out there. And I think maybe you're not either, because we see a lot of things eye to eye. And I think that's where this like amazing connection comes in, is because, I think there's like this quote unquote trainer mentality. And I don't want to, put anybody down or anything like that.
Say it.
There
It's
is
freedom. Yeah.
Yes, right. This is completely freedom and off the cuff, but there is this like trainer mentality that I don't always agree with. And a lot of people so for example, we don't work out for the first 30 days of my program, right? And so a lot of trainers are like, what the heck? Like, training is everything. You got to lift weights and I'm like, no, like that's not the answer. So here's where you come in. So talk to me here.
So it's funny you say that, because it's so aligned with what I believe. I'll tell you a quick story, just to make sense of that. So I became a trainer for a couple reasons, maybe two big reasons, but one of them being my dad had a massive heart attack, and he passed away when he was 54 and I was 22. And the whole reason he's like me, he's an entrepreneur. He goes all out when he decides to do something. And he's like, I want to get healthy. I want to get in shape. I'm going to change my eating habits. I'm going to hit the gym. So he's on the treadmill all the time, doing all these crazy weight workouts. And I hear him huffing and puffing. And then like my biggest thing for newbies trying to lose weight or get healthy is you can't go too quick, too soon. And that's why I became a trainer, because if I could help one person, then I feel fulfilled. Because if we could go slow, like you said, don't start working out for 30 days. It's a lifestyle change. It's to better your entire body and mind, not just to lose 50 pounds in a month, right? So I feel like it's not a sprint. It takes time and it takes small little changes. So I think if I could implement small changes very slowly, you'll see quicker and lasting results.
Longer lasting results.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that story, and I'm sorry about your father passing, but we actually do come from very similar background. My father is still with us, but it's one of the reasons that I got into this industry is because he's not healthy. He is overweight. He has struggled with his eating habits and things like that. And kind of after he's 72 right now, but after 40 is when like things just went downhill from him, and like his habits caught up with him, right, so to speak.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I really got into this industry as well. So I didn't know that about you, but yeah, that I think that's some connection of just wanting to help one person with this lifestyle mentality.
Yes, exactly. And I know I'm not the trainer, like you said, that's gung-ho about it's all fitness. I actually realize it's mostly in the kitchen is where you change your body. So most 80%, some may say 90.
Sure.
And then movement. And it's a combination of a lifestyle change. And I do like to reiterate that it doesn't have to be a huge lifestyle change. You could still have time with your friends and go out and do all the things you love, because I think that's part of mental health too, and health in general. So I think the combination of small moves in fitness, in food, all areas of your life is what makes a person, I think, find their best health.
Yeah, they're well balanced. For sure. Now I absolutely love your workouts. I think they are very similar to workouts that I give my clients. So I don't see too many clients. If you've been through my program, my one-on-one program, I will take you on and continue to kind of train with you. But I don't do it for just anybody. And I love your workouts. I think they're very similar to mine, just from start to finish, because I'm a big fan of 30 minutes, get it done, in and out, and let's move on. And your workouts are really designed for that as well.
Yeah, I like shorter is always better, right? I don't want to change everyone's life completely. I don't want them to dread coming. I want them
Mhm.
to just be able to feel like they moved. They feel like they're in a better mood. Maybe they have less anxiety, and then they're done. It's 30 minutes. You could get so much done. So yeah,
People
a
don't realize
warm
it.
up. Yeah, they don't realize it. They feel like they need to like change their entire life. And I think that sounds really daunting. And I think that's why a lot of people quote unquote fail on their fitness journey or health journey, because it just seems like so much work. But even just a little bit of movement every day could completely change your outlook on how you feel, and it can make you make better decisions in the kitchen too. It starts that
100%.
snowball
It's that
effect.
positive
Yeah,
snowball effect for sure.
yeah.
What I like most about your workouts, obviously you gear them towards lots of different levels, which are great. You give like that alternate, exercise to do, but you're also nonstop for those 30 minutes. You go from maybe the ground workout to a standing workout to against the wall, and you're constantly moving. So it's not just kind of stagnant on one position for the entire time. I like how so talk to me about that of how
Okay.
that is designed and how you create that kind of workout.
So when I think about a workout that can fit everybody, because I know everyone's on a different path and everybody is different, I do like to start with a level one, maybe a beginner move, and then adding on to that, showing an intermediate move and then an advanced move. So it can be for everybody, this 30 minutes. And I also like to keep moving for the 30 minutes because that raises your heart rate. And raising your heart rate and also strengthening your body all in 30 minutes, you're just getting so many more benefits than just taking long breaks or maybe training for an hour. So I love to start with a dynamic warm up. And basically, it's just getting your whole body moving, getting the blood flowing, and making you feel like you can move your body in all directions. And then I go into, a core piece of the workout. We'll either be standing or, doing things against the wall and then
Yeah.
taking it down to the mat, kind of as we get
Or you
tired.
had like a chair the other day, or like a side table or something that you were using the other day, which I thought was awesome because anybody can do it. You don't need anything crazy.
Yeah, I shouldn't say hate, but I dislike needing all of this equipment because everybody doesn't have like all these dumbbells, all these like fancy things in their apartment or home. So I really like to make it so every single person is able to do it. You could use a chair, you could use your couch, whatever you have around. And if you want to add weights, soup cans, water bottles, wine bottles, whatever you need
Right.
to get you moving. Yeah.
I was going to make a note, but the heart rate thing, I want to talk a little bit more about that because I talk about that with my one-on-one clients quite a bit. And a lot of people are not educated on this, on why it's so important to not just raise your heart rate, but to keep it there. And just to give you a little insight on my one-on-one clients that I see, we connect on our Apple Watches.
Oh,
And
great.
so I get to see their heart rates and how long they've kept it up and so forth. And I compare it to things like tennis, which is a great cardiovascular workout. But if you look at your heart rate throughout that hour that you're doing it, it's up and then it's way down, and then it's up, and it's not keeping a consistent intensity that's going to benefit you the most. So please elaborate on that, because I think it's a great piece to your workouts.
I mean, I do like to keep the heart rate up, even if you're just marching. It's just so good to build up that endurance. It's really good for our heart health. If we do that about maybe 150 minutes a week with upping our heart rate for, that's 30 minutes a day or sometimes 10 minutes a day, but that constant up in the heart rate. Yeah, it basically gives you more endurance. It makes your lungs stronger, everything in your body stronger. So you're able to function better and live a better quality of life for a longer period of time.
Are you looking for a specific heart rate? I know there's the like Orange Theory and things like that out there. What are you looking for? Especially maybe for a beginner and through advanced, like what are you looking for?
Yeah. So for beginners, I really just want I want them to start moving. It's not about getting in this perfect. Like we shouldn't have to
Oh,
make it too scientific because you know what? No one really
yeah.
cares. And like some people do, and those are for the extreme people, but I'm trying to reach like our everyday normal people, you know? So in our lives, I like to lift your heart rate slowly in the beginning, see what you can do and recover from that and see how much we can push it. I don't love raising it too high all the time. I like slow progression, especially because I'm aware of what happened with my father,
Mhm.
and it could happen to anyone. I know a woman who owned a fitness studio had a heart attack. She was in like the best shape of her life and she had a heart attack in the middle of a class. So it's like, I never like to go too high, but I stay at like a medium level, and
Mhm.
that medium range, we don't need to go too high. That medium range burns the most calories and most fat. So it doesn't mean you have to go completely
So
high intense. Yeah. And people think if I want to lose weight, I have to get to that level where I'm huffing and puffing and I can't talk. No, you should be able to still get some words out, but heavy breathing. And that's
how
kind
many
of,
people, yeah. How many
yeah,
people do you see that are like, oh, I go to the gym 5, 6 days a week and I'm not losing weight, I'm not getting like, right?
yeah. Uh-huh. And a lot of our bodies are built either in the kitchen or recovery, sleeping and recovering. So if you're overtraining, you're probably not eating enough, and your
Mhm.
body, the wear and tear on your body is just kind of taxing it so much. So you can't have that recovery. Like, I think just going too hard, people think they have to go so hard and we don't. I mean, I think it's all about balance. Like I used to be extreme and I'm like, why didn't I see results? And then when I started researching and learning and getting certified, I realized that it's just about balance. And a lot of that is sleep, is recovery, is eating, you know? So it's almost relieving because I'm like, oh my God, do less, feel more, you know?
Right. Now I know you incorporate some yoga into your workouts, which I've been a part of. I love that stuff because I like yoga. I don't do it as often as I'd like. Years ago, I did like hot yoga and stuff, but I love incorporating the yoga into the workout. So maybe you can share a little insight on that part.
Well, I love all kinds of exercise methods, but yoga, I feel like it's really good for our mind. And also, if we have aches and pains, movement through yoga will eliminate a lot of those if you
Mhm.
stay with it. So I think it's great. I try to incorporate different methods like Pilates, yoga, some high intensity to raise the heart rate, and then strength training. But I think yoga is good for our mind, but also good for pain and tightness. You really want to feel like a lot of people were hunched, at our computer or our job or sitting all day.
Our phones,
So
right? Yeah.
yeah. So to do that opposite, pulling back and moving in opposite directions than we normally are, it feels good, but also it gives you less pain. And it feels like you could, like I said, move your body in all directions. You feel less conformed, right?
Sure.
You feel
Sure.
like open. Yeah.
And I think that kind of brings me to, as we're talking here, I'm just thinking about our workouts that we've done that you've posted so far. I might do a simple crunch with my clients, and then you take that crunch and then you add something to it, or you add like a twist to it, or you add like a toe touch to it. And I love that because these are things that I don't even think about. So you have like this whole like, step 1, 2, 3, like repertoire already at your fingertips and I love that. It's kind of keeping me on my toes as the member, as the trainee. And so I just love that approach for your workouts.
Oh, I'm so happy. I know. So I feel like everyone's a little different. Some people are like, I just want to do what I know. I know how to do a crunch, and that's what I want to stick to. And I'm like, for sure, whatever works for you. Or we could add in another element. Because if you're someone, a lot of people that I've worked with are like, especially the younger people these days, they're like, I get so bored really quickly. I need you to teach me something new or switch it up. So I'm always trying to educate myself and then see how I could implement it into the workout where, yeah, again, I make it a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So I could keep people on their toes or also make them feel like they know what they're doing. Because sometimes it's nice when you're tired to come into a workout and you're like, I know how to do this. This is a similar warm up. I know this move, and you feel kind of confident that you know what you're doing, right? So I try to do a little of both for everybody.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I lost my train of thought, but I just think it's great. What are some of your goals for some of our members here in the approach? And then we'll talk about, what it is you're offering in the approach as well. So what's some of your goals? Obviously, we have people, as you've seen so far in the community, someone that needs to lose 20 pounds up to 120 pounds. So, what can you tell them to, I guess, make them feel confident? Obviously, we know that they're not starting for the first 30 days, but after that 30 days is up, what's that like kind of encouragement that you want to tell them that, hey, like, let's, you can do this kind of thing?
Okay. Well, I think I kind of touched on this before. My biggest advice is, start small. So we could have small little goals that we could reach. If you try to run a marathon and you keep looking at the finish line of running a marathon, you're kind of going to be underwhelmed or like just feel like you can't reach that goal because it's too big. But if you think maybe I'm going to walk a mile this month, so small little goals where you could feel like you're successful, I think that really helps mentally to keep us going. And my goals for them, I want them to, one, this is a big one because people hate working out. I want them to not dread it so much, not feel like, oh, I want to cancel, or because if you cancel once, you're probably going to cancel again. I want them to not be intimidated to come, to be able to show up, and to also make it consistent. So that's why I like shorter workouts. Even if we're not working out together, a 10-minute brisk walk is going to benefit you as well. So my goals are to make it an easy part of their lifestyle.
Transition. I like that a lot. An easy transition, no matter what their skill level is, or no matter how much they need to lose, it's going to be an easy transition. Now, starting with you and starting in this training program or workout program, I like that a lot because that's really what they need. It's just something simple to get started on. And obviously, as we go through this even more, I'm sure you'll offer some more advanced classes and things like that. But there's something for everybody.
Yeah, I'd love to offer all different kind of classes too. We're new at this together, so I guess we'll see what the community wants and needs, and maybe grow from there. But yeah, I love the community, and I think it's such a great space for me personally, because I think hopefully I could add some benefit for all of the members
you
here.
Already have without even realizing it. It's such a blessing to have you a part of the approach and in the program. No, we really appreciate you. Now, with that said, so we're trying some different times out right now.
Yeah.
But I want to mention to everybody listening at home that this is probably the most affordable training package. No, have you ever heard of a training package this cheap? And I don't mean cheap in the way that you're not getting your money's worth. It's cheap in the sense that less than $7.10, I think, a session. You can join these groups.
For a certified trainer.
Yeah.
To get real things that are hopefully geared towards them,
Just so everybody knows, like if you were to train someone one-on-one, what do you charge? Like, you can let everybody know.
Okay, so I do charge $125, like $125.
120.
Yeah. So I think it's a great deal, and I could reach more people. So I'm so excited about it. It's like the best outlet. Yeah.
So for $50, you are going to literally get 8 sessions, because one of these sessions you're offering for free as like a trial session every single month. And so if you sign up, you're going to get 2 sessions a week on top of that last one, which is going to be free. So 8 sessions in total for literally $50. We've done this purposely. We've done this affordably on purpose to just get more people moving their bodies and to join you and to, just have this camaraderie of taking it a step further, taking their nutrition and health a step further. So it's just incredible. Now, these times are changing, right? So
Yes.
we're doing 2 days a week, but we've tried different times. We're going to, continue to focus on what works best for everybody, right?
Yeah. So I'm hoping maybe we should do a survey to see what works for a majority of people, and we could start there. But yeah, today we have a class at 2 p.m. So I think 2 p.m. today. So that's soon.
Your time, you're in LA.
Yeah, LA time. So 5 p.m. for you guys.
So right after this, shortly after this session, you'll be having a training. So
yeah,
for sure.
But hopefully we'll find something that works for a majority of people. I'm gonna try to move my schedule to make it better for everybody. So we'll see.
Love it. No, this is amazing. And we're so thankful to have you on board here. And again, if you're thinking or if you're past that 30 days, don't even hesitate. Just get started in this. This is just a great thing to commit to because it's only 30 minutes twice a week. And it's with you you have all these different options and availabilities for people from different, intensities and different workouts. So I just think it's awesome.
Thank you, Adam. I'm so glad to be with you guys. And yeah, come join my workouts, 30 minutes for every fitness level.
Every fitness level. If you're on the new community, join the approach.com. Please follow Amanda. She's on there as our official trainer. So go follow her. She's also offering a lot of tips and tricks on her kind of blog, through the site and all that stuff. I've seen you post some different tips and tricks.
Yes, I'll be posting some more. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. Thank you all for listening at home. Again, for those of you, this is the Adam Potash Approach podcast. If you want more information, again, you can go to that link, which is jointheapproach.com. We have a brand new program out there, brand new coach at your disposal. Lots of new things, lots of exciting things coming to this program. So thank you all for listening. Again, thank you so much, Amanda.
Thank you too, Adam.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye. You can stay on with me.
Okay. I've never done a podcast. Was I terrible?
It was great. It was awesome. And every single one is like this. So we just kind of figured out and you were perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I was nervous.
Hold on, I can stop recording this here.
Yeah.